Hey man, Professor Chumms here. Fuck me, man. First of all, I'm trying to do this for you. You gotta understand. I'm up here in this godforsaken fuckstick of a fucking place up northern Connecticut. And evidently, there was a skunk fucking bukkake party out in the back. I went downstairs. You can't even breathe, man. I mean, it's like you can't breathe. You can't fucking breathe. Those cocksuckers, man. But anyway, what I want to do is, there's this old lady lives a little ways down near me, and she has a head like a combination cinder block and a bulldog, and she's like 80 something years old, and she goes, eh. And she has a hunchback and these little like floppy tits, and I want to get an army. I want to go to army surplus place and buy like an old army surplus kerosene flamethrower, and I want to stick it up her fucking cunt, and I want to fire that fucker up to the moon, man. I really do. I hate her so much. She makes me sick. She really does. She told the cops that I said to her that I want to put her little fucking fluffy little fucking dog this big that yips all day, which I hate. But she said to me, or she said to the cops, that I told her, get this now, I told her that I want to put her dog between two slices of like fucking rye bread or something and eat the dog. And I told the cops that she's senile with dementia or something. But irregardless, they gave me a ticket for being
Nuisance?
a nuisance and a threat to the community. Nice, huh? Professor. But they didn't. It can't stand up because they wrote my real name, but or they think it was my real name, but my real name is not on the ticket. It should have said, "We're issuing this ticket to Professor Chumms," and it doesn't say that. So when I have to go talk to somebody about it, they're going to say, "What's your name?" And I'm going to say Professor Chumms. And evidently, the police officer fucked up. He just didn't hear clearly. You know, he was so overtaken by
Hogs?
my hogs. He uh, he was chummified. Fucking geek, you know.
When he walked away from you when he was leaving?
That's another thing. When the cop turned around and he was leaving, like for his car, and he had his little fucking shiny forward thrust shoes on
Mm-hmm.
that make him like lean forward and stuff. Out of his fucking asshole, I saw. I actually fucking saw. It looked like a puff of smoke, and in it, I could actually see the words "the diddle dit dit dit." That fucking oinker pig. He had the diddle dit 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 coming out of his ass. But if I had said, "Officer, I think you forgot something," well, what did I forget? You left your diddle dit 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 on the fucking steps here. Oh, and fucking geek pig, man. You know what it's like when a cop gives you a ticket, then he turns around and the diddle dit 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 comes out of his fucking ass, and he's leaning forward, and his pants were like up to his neck. It looked like he just took a shit, and he pulled his pants too high. And he looked like Officer Jim Dangle of Reno 911. He got out of his car and he went, "Young man." He had his hands on his hips, and of course you go, "Why, yes, officer." But and you know, in your mind, you're like, "You fucking fucking fuckface fucking pig. The fuck you want from me?" But oh no. "Why, yes, officer. Is there anything I can help with? You help? You know." I hate everything, man. Another thing, my toilet wasn't working today, and you know, I got a plumber or some fucking guy that's gonna bend over, his asshole's gonna be sticking out, and I gotta give him money. In the meantime, I had a shit. So I can't go outside. They'll arrest me for indecent exposure for shitting on the dirt or something, wiping my ass with a fucking corn cob or some shit. Motherfucker. Wanted to stick the corn cob up that old twat's fucking asshole too. Then make her eat it. Motherfucker. Then I want to shove it down her throat and gag her to death. Do you know the happiness? I don't want to go to jail, but the happiness of being able to gag her to death on a corn cob with my fucking anal smudge, my psychic stench on her fucking stinking proboscis. She has a head like a cinder block, man. I fucking hate her, man. Motherfucking pee hole. So anyway, I had to take a shit today, and I didn't know what to do. So I don't want to drive to a gas station to fucking unload.
But you have 2 bathrooms, don't you?
Well, no, all the plumbing is fucked up, so I shit in the sink. And I almost tore the fucking sink off the wall because I put one foot on a toilet bowl, and the other one I'm holding my knee, looked like I was trying to get fucked in the asshole or something, missionary. And I blew a fucking pile in the sink. Then the smell, I had to get off the fucking bowl, turn around, and I dry heaved on top of the shit because the smell was just. And the turd itself, it was solid, but the texture of the shit, I should have taken a picture. It looked like if you would cut somebody's skull open, in like the way a brain looks, those little bumpy chunks.
Veins?
Yeah, but it was brown.
Oh, kind of like an undercooked egg?
Like it. Pardon me. That was close. Came up to my neck.
Did you taste it?
Yeah, I tasted it.
Did it taste?
Wily puke
Did
taste.
it kind of taste like Jell-O pudding?
No. It tasted what I would imagine it would taste like the tongue Bill Cosby's asshole.
Oh, like fish taco?
Yeah, but rancid after like 3 days in the sun.
Oh, like grandma's fish taco.
That's another thing. You know, I'd like to tell you something, but I fear who might see this. Here goes. I love my mom. She did everything and anything for me. Well, I don't want to go there. Anyway, the problem was when she got really old, she had like a year to live. I don't know what was happening down in the fucking nether regions, her dirty bits, but you couldn't get near her. You'd puke. It was like, I don't know what I coined a phrase, the smell of her snatch, I guess. It had one word, haziz. And when you got closer to her, out of her
area,
her fucking death box,
her
area. Well, you know how like the diddle dit 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 comes out your asshole. Well, her area emitted the sound of zzz. Yeah. Zzz. I said, "Hey, Mom, how you doing? Give me a kiss, son." Okay. Zzz. Ah! You couldn't get near her because that zzz. I almost broke my teeth. Zzz. Would come out of her snatch. And then her dentures would slide like back and forth. And then you'd smell that breath. It was like, I don't know what to say. It'd be like sticking your head up like fucking.
Was it like the old guy from Poltergeist?
You mean her teeth?
No, just like that old guy with the hat from Poltergeist in general.
Hello, honey.
Yeah,
Hello,
him.
sweetie.
That dude.
Can I come in? Yeah, it was like that. Only I know his balls and crank didn't have the zzz. Oh, the fucking stench. And one day I walked into some supermarket and I see my little old mom look like a prune with legs. And she's like reaching, and she was like Mr. Magoo. She couldn't see, right?
Oh no!
So she's reaching like fucking glow in the dark rubbers or something. I said, no, Mom. Like, who's that? I said, it's your son. You know? It's your son, fucking, Mr. Chumms. And, you, get away from me. And I said, Ma, it's me. And then I tried to, get close so I could like, it's your son. And immediately, zzz, and I smelled that fucking death hole. And then her teeth started clicking and sliding back and forth. And she says, "Get away from me! Get away from me!" And I looked, and she was trying to like get a couple boxes of Depends. But she was pissing in her pants, and her fucking cunt was melting. Man, I'll tell you, dude. If it ever happens to me, I want you to either put a pillow over my face, or give me some morphine, or give me like a mega dose of acid and hit me in the head with a hammer or something. But fuck this shit. I mean, that's not living, you know? I really, push me off the edge of like, what's that place out west? Everybody looks at it. Oh yeah, that's great. That big giant thing. It's a hole in the ground. The Great Cadaver Hole. What do you call it?
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
My mom had a Grand Canyon,
Yeah, but wouldn't your chums like not even fit in the Grand Canyon?
No, my chums will, they'll fit in. But it's like you have to like kind of like wedge yourself into the crevasses. Crevasse, yes.
Alright.
Fucking the diddle dit. Man, what a drag, dude. Another thing, I used to
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Oh
sorry.
my God. Couldn't get all the chums in frame.
I remember once when I was like about 6 or 7 years old, I'd be sitting on the curb outside my mother's house waiting for the good humor man to come down the street with his little fucking bells and shit and his bow tie. I knew he was a perv, okay? But, whatever. So I'd buy an ice cream. There's always like, I don't know, some fucking fudge packer shit on a stick or toasted almond shit. And so he'd go, "Hey guys, oh, there's little
Jimmy?
No, I was gonna say, I'll give you the first name. There's little Tommy Chumms. So, hey, how you good, humor man? Oh, fucking fuckface. Okay, yeah, I want some ice cream. Well, I got a new one today. It looked like the Violent Torpedo of Truth. It was like red, white, and blue. It looked like a dildo. It really did on a stick. So I took it. And that day, I remember I'd been on my bicycle all day and unicycles and pogo sticks and shit. Because I was like a twidget. I used to walk around going, and my father would like whack me in the head, stop me from twitching and shit. He'd say, "Sit on my lap, son, relax, and I'll scratch your head." So he scratched me, and I couldn't help it. And I go like, and he'd sense it and he'd feel it and he'd give me a whack in the head. But there were times I'd lay in bed at night. I'll get back to the ice cream. There'd be times I'd lay in bed at night and I'd see the lights through the Venetian blinds at night of the cars. And every time I saw the lights, like now and again, I had to go 10-20 but a boy, 4th grade. I'll repeat that. 10-20 but a boy, 4th grade. I don't know why.
But it wasn't always 4th grade, right?
Sometimes it was 6th grade.
Alright.
But sometimes it was like 20, no less than 25 times a night until I fell asleep. But there were times when it was like at least 250 times a night.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 10-20 but a boy, 4th or 6th grade. That's the truth, swear to God. I don't know why, okay? And then if I wasn't doing that, I was going, twitch it, okay? I was a twidget. Everybody called me a twidget. I want the world to know this. I'm fessing up. So anyway, let's get back to that motherfucking good humor man, cocksucking perv prick.
With the Torpedo of Truth?
With the Torpedo of Truth ice cream, dildo, stick bar, candy, fucking ice cream, fuck stick. So anyway, give me one of those little fuck sticks you have there, fucking Lemmy. So he gave me this thing, and as I was saying, I was chaffed. My legs and my chafed. Do you ever like you're walking and it's like you can't wait to get to where you gotta go because you're out in public and you want to put powder or cream or something
on your bag.
On your bag or like the inside of your legs next to your bag.
Your inseam.
It feels like you've been sandpapered, dude.
Your inseam.
Your asshole. I mean, guys, if you say you never experienced it, you're full of shit. And I'm telling you the truth. It's hell, okay? So I didn't have any, and I'm a 7-year-old, 6-year-old kid. I have no money. I have a fucking nickel or something, right? So I took that fucking ice cream, fucking torpedo dildo, and I stuck it up my asshole. And let me tell you, that sugary goodness never felt better. So if you're ever in a bind or a pinch or whatever it is, and somebody sandpapered your bag and your legs, go to a store, get a little fucking, little fucking frozen treat, and stick it up your fucking ass. Really. Just don't forget, because if you get back in your car and you didn't take it out and you sit on
Oh,
it,
wow.
not only is the ice cream bar going to go up to your fucking nose, but the stick might break off or something. The hell pain. Then you got to go to the hospital.
Explain
Say,
that.
sir, how did you get a fucking popsicle stick up your asshole? Well, I was changing my little son's diaper, and unbeknownst to me, there was like some like little soap or something. I'd be giving him a bath, and I slipped on the soap, and he was eating a popsicle, and when I went to like fell, he like put his arm out and he dropped the popsicle and it just went up my ass. Well, if you were clothed, how did it go? Well, it was really frozen solid, and it actually put a hole in my pants. So I wore some cheap pants since I was spending all the money on my little boy, and I had some really shitty, cheap pants. Actually, my pants were made out of paper, sir. That's that's how that's how desperate I am these days. I'm wearing paper pants. And the ice cream torpedo of love and truth went up my bunghole. And then they'll have to remove it and the stick, and you'll be humiliated for life. And it'll be on your record that you, Mr. Joe Average, had a fucking popsicle stick removed from your asshole. I mean, it could be worse. You could have like a fucking fleshlight or something up your bunghole or something,
Oh,
or
Jesus.
you know, or you could be forced at gunpoint to have to eat Wendy the retard's fucking twat with her shit in it out on Howard Stern's show for $10, or he could make you a Mexican millionaire.
Oh, well, that is a lot of money.
Well, certainly it is. So, am I Professor or Doctor Chumms?
No, you're a professor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on my doctorate though. I am going to be a doctor. I don't know, like, what am I going to be practicing?
Chumology.
Chummology.
Yes.
Will that allow me to, like, do operations and shit?
Oh, yes.
Will I be able to remove psychic stenches and smudges?
Chumectomies.
Chummectomies.
Yeah.
Can I remove my own flapjacks and shit?
Well, you can bioenhance them
You mean make them bigger?
if you want. You could even be as powerful as Quagmire one day.
That's it. Shut the fucking camera off.
I mean, you're already halfway there, so,
Don't say that.
Well.
I hate Glenn Quagmire. Giggity, giggity. Motherfucking giggity, 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 giggity. Fuck. I once sat here and watched Quagmire say giggity, 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 giggity in a fucking airplane for 30 minutes straight. I watched every motherfucking giggity, giggity. Fucking homo in his fucking leopard underwear. That's another one I want to stick like a 4-foot rubber fucking Ron Jeremy dildo replica up his asshole. See if he says giggity, a fucking geek. Motherfucker. And another one. Who's that cop on, oh, Simpsons? Who's the cop? No,
I
not
don't
a
know The
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
No, on, with Butters and,
Oh, on South Park?
who's the fucking cop on South Park?
Uh,
That pig-nosed fucking
yeah.
slob. Oh, man, he's another one, man.
Officer Barbrady.
Officer Barbrady. If you look, I know he's a cartoon, but if you look at Officer Barbrady's head, the cartoon, the actual face, the head, you'll see like his skin, like the lines and shit. It's like you can smell the cartoon through the TV. I hate him. I know he's a cartoon. I fucking hate the cartoon. Fuck, man. I wish from when I was like 8 years old till now, I had kept a record and counted every fucking time I jerked off. I figure it would have to be like close to 1 billion times. I shouldn't have a dick. I should have yanked it clean off. I know
What?
when I was 10 years, well, you're here, so it's still there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. But I remember when I was 10 years old one summer, I had nothing to do. I jerked off so many times. It bled. I had a Band-Aid on my dick.
in one day.
Oh yeah, bad.
Oh
I
my
was a
god.
fucking monkey, man. And then once I was so horned up. I was 10 years old. I wanted to like replicate what I thought fucking would be. So I put two chairs, and I put my feet on one chair and my head and like neck and chest, like upper chest, on the other chair, and I'd be like facing the floor, but I'd be elevated like 2 feet, and I'd be yeah, yeah, giggity, 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 and I'd be fucking yanking it, face down, right, looking down, and my aunt started coming down the stairs. So I fell off the chairs, almost gave myself a concussion, and I landed on my fucking hard-on boner that was like a piece of fucking wrought iron steel, man. Okay? If there's such a thing.
Oh no.
How can iron be steel? It was like a steel fucking beam. Irregardless, I almost broke my dick, and she comes down, "Hey, silly Willy, what are you doing?" And I'm in the bathroom like, "Ah, I'm just, pinching it too. I'm just going to the bathroom." And I'm trying to stick my dick in the toilet water because it's cold, because I just broke my fucking dick. Go forward like 25 years, in that same toilet bowl, my son and I went downstairs, and this is when my aunt was starting to go fucking apeshit bonkers, senile, and she just came out of the bathroom, and I had a fucking piss, and he had a shit, so we go into the bathroom, and she had just come out. The smell, it was like 1,000 cancer wards, okay? And there was a purple, deformed, alien baby looking thing in the toilet.
It's true.
Yeah,
I saw it.
I almost wanted to eat it. It was the most disgusting. It was the most disgusting. I should have put it in like formaldehyde and kept it.
It was almost as bad as what you see at a toilet at Ozfest.
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah. Keith Richards would have either eaten it or smoked it. But
Ozzy would have eaten it.
yeah, he would have eaten it.
Or blew a line of it.
Nikki Sixx would have shot it
Yeah.
in his arm.
Yeah.
But this fucking purple
Haze.
haze, purple people eater came out of something, and she was like an 80-year-old fucking. I don't think she ever got laid.
No.
And she was like, she still wanted to feed me when I was like 35 years old, and put bibs on me. And my father used to call her a cunt daily. And once he found her dirty panties in a garbage can and like almost stuck them in her face and just to harass her. My father used to call her mother, my grandmother. What did he? Oh, he used to tell her to go shit in her hat, and he called her an old snatch, a whip. What else?
A rip.
A rip. I don't know what a rip is, but my father hated her. My sister hated my grandmother and wanted to kill her. And once when I was like 10 years old, my sister was in the basement down like a bunch of stairs, stark naked, on her side, running around like Curly. Three Stooges doing the Curly shuffle, like only she wasn't going whoop 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 whoop. She was screaming that she wanted to kill her grandmother, my grandmother, because she's such a fucking cunt. And I looked down there, and I'd never heard cunt before, and I'd never seen tits so fucking big on a skinny girl before. And it was, I mean, I was a 10-year-old kid. I wasn't like, hey, big tits. It was more like, and oh god, she had a terribly big bush. Somebody should have told her, like, you got like, landing strip or bald eagle. But I mean, this thing was like, looked like a fucking afro. You know, I
Oh.
mean, it was just
Ugh.
very unacceptable. I mean, it must have had like, it could have had zzz, who knows.
Squirrels?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
I hope this will hold you for a while. I just don't know what to say.
On your way out, before you leave, do you want to, jiggle your chums to your audience?
No, because I don't see any joviality or anything funny about that.
They do.
Why would you? Are you laughing with me or
Yes.
at me?
Both. A little. Maybe.
But that means that I have.
I am, anyway.
You're my son.
It's okay.
But why would you?
Because of this.
Why would you laugh at your fun? Do you realize I have such low esteem? I shit in the sink.
Well, you have a cunt neck.
And in the shit when I was like washing it out, it looked like there was a bean in the shit.
There was.
And I puked on top of the bean. If it was just shit and it was rancid, which it was, and I just threw it out, fine. But when I saw this fucking bean, I thought I was growing like aliens in my shit, and I just puked. This like the gag reflex, and I just, what it's like to clean shit covered with puke out of a sink? What if somebody just walked in asking for directions to a fucking church or something? Why, yes, come right in. I have the directions in here. I mean, how do you explain yourself? Cunt neck, cunt neck, cunt neck. Happy? Happy? Fucking happy? That's just fucking tits. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, it's real fucking cool. Turn the fucking camera off. Eat shit and die. Fuck off. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. Good, you can look at me. You realize I'm giving the fucking finger to the whole fucking planet? The whole fucking earth, man. You name the country, the city, the fucking anywhere. Blow me. Fucking eat shit and die. Go fuck, spin on my fingers. Fuck you, fuck faces. Fuck fucking you. Not you fine folks that are watching me, but all the other, the diddle-tit-tit-tits, and the forward thrust shoes, and the, Jim Dangles, Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Bite my fucking goiters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you want from me, man? Really?
Oh, look at those chums. Holy Jesus. Oh, my God, look at it. Oh, my Lord.
You think it's easy being me? I can't imagine who the fuck would watch this. I'd love to like try to picture some fucking dudes, broads, whatever. You're sitting in a chair in your room and you're watching me. Why? Well, 'cause I'm fucked up.
Well, you're Professor Chumms. This is random juice.
Well, I realize I'm Professor Chumms. It took me many years in college to achieve,
A professorate in chumology?
Yes, that's right. I was taught by Dr. Timothy Leary.
Senior in chumness?
Oh, yes, he was a senior in chumness. Dr. Wavy Gravy, Dr. Raoul Duke. Um, I don't know who, when I get in front of this camera, I freeze up, and as soon as you shut it off, I have like 10 million fucking things to talk about. I remember once I felt sorry for him because he really was old, my father, and I gave him like a little kiss on the forehead once, and he was sweating because it was in the summer, and I tasted that salty sweat on his forehead. I had to go into the bathroom. I puked. Just between my mother's and my father's salty forehead and my aunt's fucking purple people eater came out of her fucking asshole snatch combo. Oh, dude. My brother used to rescue me from the bunk beds. And from the bunk beds? From our bunk beds when I was little because he thought that a nuclear bomb was falling and he ripped me out and ripped me out. He ripped me out of the bunk bed after I pissed through the mattress on his face. Because he was fat and I was skinny, so I was top, he was lower. This is getting really perverted. This sounds like something Ron Jeremy would be in. God bless Ron. He should be president of the United States, by the way. And now, And now, President Jeremy on the state of the economy. I hate everything.
Is that all, Professor?
Yeah, that's all I have.
Alright.
This is going downhill real fast.
Well, tomorrow we'll talk about it.
Well, you should take a 30-minute clip of random juice
Yes.
of my asshole close up.
No.
No? Alright. Well, just a thought.
I know.
I figure you could count the hairs if you're bored and you had nothing to do.
I don't want there to be mass suicides.
Yeah, well, again, I thank you for stopping in and sharing these blessed moments with Professor Chumms, and I wish you nothing but happiness, health, and the best to you and your family. And now it's time to leave you. We must go. These precious moments just seem to fly. But here's my wish to you. May the dear Lord keep you and bless you so well. And you know, it's from my heart that I say those words. All kidding aside, all this fucking around, I really mean it. I'm really concerned about everybody watching this, and I hope you have a good life, and I truly, honest to God, love you all. Fuck you, you fucking geeks. Fucking eat shit and die.